So Lisa Ann, ex-porn star Lisa Ann, regrets selling herself. Let's see what the comments say. As always, before we react to a video, we gotta read the comments. Maybe you'll find more enlightenment than in the video. You never know. Alright. After she literally ate every shaft imaginable, now she's giving words of wisdom. Don't buy it from the likes of her. I maybe lend an ear to someone who has done it once, maybe twice, max. Not for years. Well, she has more experience now. Man, she got me through hard time. Literally. I see what you did there. Hard. Very hard times. The men in your life are important. Treat them as such. I wish we had more women out here who thought like this. And it is not just friends and family, but daily interactions. How many of you have been disrespected by simply walking in the door to, say, a business or at an appointment at a customer? I've lost track of the snarky remarks, the rotten looks, etc. from women in general. Not all women, but more than half, I would say. Just my experience, and I could care less about the film star. She made her bed and very long time ago. What did she expect? I don't know what the first example was. I don't know where he was going with that. But listen, still a legend. Was. It's all surgeries now on her face unless that's still your taste. I mean, yeah. Playing victim. She chose her own path and now she plays victim and regret for selling herself. Boo-hoo, cry me a river. She made the choice to do it, so why is she complaining? LOL, she hit the wall hard. All those zinc shots. Wow, they all reached the same conclusion of regret. Yeah, no shit. She might regret selling herself, but I absolutely don't regret she sold herself. Alright. Let's see what the video is about. Let's see what she's saying.
I retired. I've moved on. I'm working really hard at something else.
Yeah.
And I am constantly disrespected and constantly disregarded as a decent human being.
She made her money.
Okay, look. I don't think disregarding her as a decent human being is fair. However, taking her seriously when her holes are all over the internet is kind of hard. Yeah, she can be a professional, but let's be real. Like, you know, if you're in the public sphere, public perception matters, right? Because at the end of the day, it's like, let's say you're like, oh man, Lisa Ann's talking some real shit, and then your friends are gonna be like, bro, are you listening to porn stars for advice? What's wrong with you? You know, that kind of mentality, right? It's like, she can give you, you know, tips about, because again, you don't know anything about her except what is on like what you know, right? It's like, and you know, she's been through the ringer, right? So yeah, so like taking her advice on anything else, because again, you don't know what she knows. You only know that she's been fucking, right? That's all you know about her. So obviously your preconception is gonna be, listen, you don't know jack shit about anything else other than fucking, even though she probably does, right? Probably does know something about business, something like that, but no one's gonna take her seriously because her holes are all over the internet. Some nice holes as well.
Got her clout from being in the adult industry. She got all the rewards of being in that industry, but she don't want any of the accountability that comes from being in the adult.
I agree though. I agree. Yes. First of all, would anyone know of Lisa Ann if she didn't do porn, right? So it's like, would you get this job opportunity in a podcast if you weren't Lisa Ann? Right? It's like, it's like, what do you expect kind of thing. It's like, yeah, you got your benefits, you made a lot of money, and you know, like, this is the whole example I used earlier with the talk with No Diddles, right? Where it's like, when you sell your soul to the devil, right, you can't expect to get it back once you're done with, you know, it's like, sell your soul to the devil for $1 billion, use the $1 billion, and then be like, yo, devil, I want my soul back because I don't have the $1 billion anymore. It's not how it works. You know, you made your bet, you gotta sleep in it, and yeah. What she can do now, she can probably be a motivational speaker for women to not do porn. I would say that would be a rather appropriate thing for her to do. Anything outside of like porn is like anything that doesn't have to do with porn, like, lady, who are you kind of thing. It's like, all I know is you probably give mean head and doggy style looks really good on you, you know. It's like,
adult industry. And I think that she doesn't regret her career. She
Oh,
regrets
100%,
the
man.
consequences. If she
Yeah,
didn't
she does.
age out, she'd still be doing it, and she wouldn't ask for respect at the end.
People don't tell women the truth these days.
Why is the internet full of women telling men that they are not important?
Women have no problem telling
Amen, sister. Oh, ooh, hits home. And that's literally all it is. So it's like, okay. So you know how like in the 90s and like early 2000s, everyone who was on the internet was considered like a loser? It's like, you're in the internet or you're a computer geek? You're such a loser, right? Now it seems like the women who are on the internet are the losers who like tell men that they're losers. But men on the internet have evolved, and it's like it's not just the loser men, it's also like the quality men, all that stuff. All the quality men and all the loser men, all men basically, all variety are on the internet en masse. And then the women who are on the internet, because usually, like, not to be sexist, but women don't like to sit at home and like be on the computer, right? Overall, I would say, right? Even if, let's say, like, yeah, you have female streamers, they're the ones who are more outdoors and outdoorsy compared to the men, right? So it's like, yeah, they like to being outside and stuff like that. They don't like sitting at home and being on the computer. Men love that shit. It's like fucking, yeah, some nice quiet time, just like me and my computer. No, don't have to stress about the world right now. You know, tomorrow is a new day and tomorrow we'll get back to work. But right now I'm just here chilling with my PC, playing a video game. Don't mind, right? How many girls do that? Not many, right? They want to go to brunch, whatever. It's like, again, sounds sexist, but yeah, women like to be outside. Men are less social. Okay? If you ever seen the stigma about men being social, it's just like all men get along. They just, you know, it's like, let's say the wives are friends and the husbands meet, and one husband's like watching TV and whatever. The other guy is just gonna sit right next to him. They're gonna watch TV. It's gonna be silent, and they're gonna be best friends. that's how it is, man. That's all it is.
average man. It happens every day. We have no problem telling average men, you ain't crap.
Yeah.
But if I just happen to have the nerve to agree with a woman that says she's average, then I'm safe.
Like women, when did we become so entitled?
I feel like women have always been entitled. That's just me. Who has the power in like in school for the most part? I would say women. Like growing up, women have the power because they decide which man is the loser and which man is the cool guy. So in that regard, you're entitled already in school, right? When a guy confesses to a girl in like, sorry, when a boy confesses to a girl like fucking like 8, 10, 9, 10 to like 12 years old, his friends make fun of him, right? The girl decides who the loser is because ain't no girl is gonna go and confess to a guy. I mean, it happens, but like, yeah, let's be real. It's like the guy really chases after the girl, pulls her hair, tries to get her attention any way possible, and what happens then? She tells him to fuck off. All of his friends laugh at him, and you know, he's a loser, right? Or like he feels like a loser. It doesn't matter if he is or he isn't, right? Maybe his friends are cool. They laugh at him as a joke, but they don't like, you know, it's not like he's like the loser of the school right now. But inside, he would feel like it, right? It's like, and the more rejections he will get, the more he would feel like a loser. So yeah, girls have been entitled since like fucking 8 years old, right? So it just transferred because now there's internet. So all these entitled bitches don't get a dose of reality and they just gather together on Twitter and they feel like they're the shit. But yeah, you do you, queen. See how that works out for you when once you get old, gray, and no man is gonna look your way.
And feel like we can use the fact that we are women to our advantage. I don't understand. The men in your life are important.
Amen, sister. Amen, brahet. Brahet. How to say? Yeah, man, it's crazy. It is crazy what's going on there. And yeah, about the Lisa Ann stuff, I mean, let's be real. Look, you did porn, you got the benefits. I'm sorry, it's not all benefits. Every action has a consequence, and you sold your soul, you sold your body for money and for publicity, and you became pretty rich and rather famous. don't blame other people for not taking you seriously as a human being when you did that shit, right? And you can't say it's like, oh, well, it's just a profession. It's the same as being a butler or whatever. No, it's not. It's completely not. Everyone knows this, right? There is a reason sex is called something intimate, right? It's not supposed to be so out there, let's just say it like that, right? It's something that's supposed to happen in closed doors. No one needs to know your fetishes. No one needs to see how you get fucked in the ass, okay? And if they do, they lose respect for you. They might enjoy the show, but they don't respect the actor. Let's just say it like that. Anyways, that's the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.